Ashes of Betrayal. The church smelled of lilies and candle wax, heavy with mourning. Margaret sat in the front pew, her black veil draped low, hands clenched white around her rosary. Her husband Daniel lay in the coffin, golden casket polished until it gleamed. Mourners whispered, "He was such a devoted husband." What a loss. But Margaret knew the truth. She had known for years. Daniel's devotion had never been hers. The first time Margaret suspected was the lipstick stain on his collar. Then came the late-night business trips, the mysterious credit card charges, the perfume that lingered on him when he came home. And now, as the priest spoke of a faithful man, Margaret's gaze shifted to the back of the church. There she was, Daniel's mistress, young, beautiful, wearing black silk as though she, too, were a widow. The sight of her nearly broke Margaret. Nearly, but not today. When the time came to give the eulogy, Margaret rose. The congregation leaned forward, expecting tears, soft words. Instead, Margaret's voice rang like a bell. Daniel Willoughby was many things: a husband, a businessman, a father, but above all, he was a liar. Gasps, murmurs. The priest tried to hush her, but Margaret pressed on. She pulled out a stack of letters, worn at the edges. For 10 years, he wrote love notes. Not to me, but to her. She pointed to the mistress, whose face drained of color. The church erupted. The mistress tried to slip out, but Margaret raised her voice. "Oh no, darling, stay. This is your part too." Margaret tossed the letters onto the casket. They fluttered down like ashes. He promised her trips, promised her jewels, promised he'd leave me. Her hand tightened on the edge of the coffin, but he never did. And now, he never will. The silence that followed was thick, suffocating. No one looked at the mistress. No one dared speak. After the service, when mourners had scattered, Margaret stayed behind. She slipped off her wedding ring and set it on the coffin. "Rot in peace, Daniel," she whispered. "You betrayed me in life, but in death, I've made sure your mask is gone." She walked out of the church, veil lifted, back straight. For the first time in decades, Margaret felt lighter. The betrayal was burned away, and from the ashes she rose.